Hello, Namaste. I noticed from my analytics that I get the second most views by country from India. If you're from India, if you're watching this, leave a comment down below. I'd like to know about you. The only comments I seem to get from people from India are about those who want to push my SEO and tell me how I should do my SEO better. If that's you, I'm not interested. But if you're from India, you want to say hello, please send a greeting in the comments. My name is Jim. This is my channel. Books, reading, and stuff. Also, the Chinese New Year starts today, 29th of January. So it's out with the dragon, bye-bye, and in with the snakes. Hello, Elon. In this video, I present to you my February TBR. These are the books I hope to read in February. I have 8 books on my TBR. I don't expect I'll be able to read all 8, but I'll see how it goes. First, I have Barnaby Rudge. I began this in October. This is Barnaby Rudge, A Tale of the Riot of 80. I've read 382 pages now, and it's just getting up to the riots. That's a lot of description and other things before we get to the riots. Barnaby Rudge is quite a trudge, maybe, but I want to read all of Dickens' works, all of Dickens' novels, and after Barnaby Rudge, I'll only have Nickleby left to read to have completed all of his novels. Another ongoing project is to read a book in Georgian this year, and this is Დიდედა Bavshvi, Tqeshi, great-grandmother, 8 children in the forest. This book is aimed for 7 to 9-year-olds in Georgia, which even now is a bit above my Georgian level. Third on the list is a book I've already started. It's a mammoth of a book, The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann. It runs to 1,033 pages. I'm 27% of the way into the book. It's about this young man, Hans Castorp, from Germany, who goes to stay in a sanatorium in Davos in Switzerland. He goes there first to visit his cousin Joachim. He's intending to stay for 3 weeks, but he finds out he has to stay for a lot longer. There's not a lot of story to move on. It's just reflections on life and death, reflections on health and illness, and various other things. It's very well written. It's an intriguing story, and it's over 100 years old now. It was published in 1924, and it's set in the time just before the First World War. Then I have this book, The Big Green Tent by Ludmila Ulitskaya. I don't know a lot about it. I'll read what it says. With epic breadth and intimate detail, Ludmila Ulitskaya's remarkable work tells the story of 3 school friends who met in Moscow in American, in the 1950s, and go on to embody the heroism, folly, compromise, and hope of the Soviet dissident experience. These 3 boys, an orphaned poet, a gifted yet fragile pianist, and a budding photographer, with a talent for collecting secrets, struggle to reach adulthood in a society where their heroes have been censored and exiled. Rich with love stories and a cast of dissenters and spies, The Big Green Tent offers a panoramic survey of life after Stalin and a dramatic investigation into the possibilities for individual integrity in a society defined by the KGB. Then I have this, Tracy Chevalier's Burning Bright. I read Remarkable Creatures by Tracy Chevalier about fossil hunters in the 19th century in Dorset in England, and I like her writing. This is set in London in 1792. The Kelloways move from rural Dorset to the tumult of a cramped, unforgiving city. They're leaving behind a terrible loss, a blow that only a completely new life may soften. Against the backdrop of a city jittery over the increasingly bloody French Revolution, a surprising bond forms between Jen, the youngest Kellaway, and the streetwise Londoner Maggie Butterfield. The friendship takes a dramatic turn when they become entangled in the life of their neighbour, the printer, poet and radical William Blake. So, it sounds interesting. The cover makes it look a bit circusy, and I like books set in the circus. I really enjoyed Night Circus. Next I have The Glass Hotel by Emily St. John Mandel. I have this on Kindle. I don't know much about this, but I have read 2 of her books before. I read Station 11, which was about a pandemic, and I read The Sea of Tranquility. Then there's a reread of George Orwell's 1984. In our current surveillance society, this is well due a reread. I think I read it in my early 20s, which is, you can work out how long ago that was. And finally, I have The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman. This is the 3rd of his books in the Thursday Murder Club series. I haven't read any of the others. I follow his podcast, which he does with Marina Hyde. The Rest is Entertainment, and it's very entertaining. I want to see how he is as a writer. I hear a lot of people praising his works. This is a cosy murder mystery by the looks of it. I'm not sure if I should have started with the first one, but I have the 3rd one. So that is my February TBR. Let me know in the comments what you are reading. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a like. This is more important to me than a subscribe, and more important for the YouTube algorithm than a subscribe. And I shall see you on the next video. Goodbye.